Okay then. Okay. I don't know, so far it seems to be working. Okay, with that done, that's the audio test, I guess. Hey guys. So, I know it's been a while. In fact, you guys can't really see me, and that is because I am not in the current setup for doing streams and stuff, and that is for a pretty good reason. Um, the biggest reason is that I am kind of struggling with my laptop, and I'm just gonna start saving up for a official gaming laptop. So I'm just going to hope and pray that I can get something out of it. Hope I don't drop a bunch of frames, which, already looking at my stat line, I'm lost quite a bit. But there's not a lot I can do about that. So, as it currently stands, I am just playing some World of Warcraft and going to kind of just talk to you for a minute. The biggest thing is that I am still more than likely going to be on a hiatus for a while. The biggest reason for that is that my room has kind of become a bit of a collect-all, and I've just not had the time or the room to move stuff around. So I can't really get to my corner to do my typical recording stuff. And there's also the fact that when every time I have gone to edit a video down, the software that I have started to use has begun to crash. And I do mean that severely. It keeps crashing to the point that I lose not only my progress, but I lose the entirety of the file. I had, at one point, 4 episodes of the fanfiction reading Apotheosis set and ready to go, and I started editing it down, getting rid of my deep intakes of breath, getting rid of the problems with doing a fanfiction reading where I just stumble my way through the words. And I went to edit them, and I ended up losing them through the software that I was using. I then proceeded to re-recorded them, backed up the files, and then attempted to do it again, and ended up losing the entire file again. Thank God I had the idea to back up the files, but unfortunately I'm going to also be doing a bigger video discussing this in broader terms, but as it currently stands, the fanfiction Apotheosis is probably going to have to end just because of the fact that it's too inconsistent. I can't keep up with getting the videos recorded and then trying to edit them down and losing the files. So that's going to be the biggest thing with that. Kain's Corner is going to start focusing more on other aspects of things that I like. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and focus more on one thing than trying to jump ship onto 2 things at a time. I still have those files, so if anybody wants to hear them, I have no issues uploading them raw. But the problem with that is that uploading them raw kind of, well, to put it perfectly honest, you hear me stumble, I flutter around with the words, I fuck it up, essentially. And I don't like producing that kind of work, you know. In fact, that's been part of the reason why I've kind of been taking so long getting a video out and getting it going. It's because I want to start focusing on trying to figure out how I can edit it down and make it a lot nicer, so it's not just a video of me standing there talking at you. I want to try and do a little bit more edited content than just me standing there talking, because I find a lot of people don't like that kind of content, and what I'm trying to do is just start a discussion on Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, but I don't have anything really original to it. It's more what I was doing was more in line with like Spoonie's uh, Counter Monkey series, right? Where he sets up the camera and off the top of his head he just talks to you, which was the inspiration for Kane's Corner, which was I wanted to start just telling my stories and being a storyteller. And slowly I've kind of come to the realization that that style doesn't feel okay to me. Personally, I feel like I should be doing more or I should be creating more content than just me standing in front of the camera talking at it for 30 minutes to an hour. You know, if I'm going to be trying to make this into an actual hobby that I put my time and effort into, I want to be having something in terms of content that I'm proud of. And that's not to say that the content that I've shared so far I'm not proud of. It's just the starting goal and the finish line are always so far apart, and it never feels good stumbling out of the starting line. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel good just stumbling out of the starting line. So, um, yeah, so that's my biggest thing that's going on right now is I'm just trying to get things figured out. I'm trying to get my head figured out where I want to be with all this. I figure I will give this a shot. I'm seeing how well this performs on YouTube, because if it performs well, I'll be okay. I can do minor streams, maybe. Maybe something as simple as putting some Warhammer minis together or painting them or something. Nothing major, but OBS Streamlabs does not work on my laptop. In fact, it completely crashes the moment I even hit start stream. And that is unfortunate because OBS Streamlabs is, in my personal opinion, a more sophisticated usage of a streaming app, and it'll actually give me the control that I want over minor things, that I can actually implement things how I want to do them. But unfortunately, my laptop just cannot handle OBS Streamlabs, and it definitely cannot handle doing it through Twitch. So, unfortunately, that is where we are at with that. So, that kind of leaves me in a really sour position of what I want to do here, because I don't have any other choice, really. You know, I don't have that big of an audience to begin with. I'm not popular by any stretch of the imaginations. And already, I can tell that, according to OBS, I've lost 1,000 fucking dropped frames here. And I'm going to go back and rewatch this, and it's going to tell me where I'm at. But honestly, that's kind of where we're sitting. Like I said, I'm going to make a bigger video on it. But we're going to see how this goes. Sorry that it's taking so long. Have a fantastic evening, y'all.